Hello, we're live.
All
Welcome
right.
Welcome to my channel. This is the Mastodon. The Mastodon.
Thank you, because I was going to have to do it if you didn't do it.
This is my friend JB from Discovery Bay Comics.
How you doing, everybody?
Nice. If you don't know who JB is by now, you must have been living under a rock.
Is the mic hot? Come on.
That's all I got. The mic hot. The mic hot.
This is the Comic Core mic hot t-shirt they did for me.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
All
right.
How do you do that? There we go. There it is.
The Comic Core on the Comic Core Teespring, they did a shirt for me.
I love it. Love it.
Is this mic hot? Yeah.
I love how. Is that a bottle cap?
No, it's the mic. It's one of these. It's like an old school, Sinatra type mic.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. That's what I call it anyway.
All right.
So you got a box.
Yeah.
You got a
box. I
From
placed
where?
an order with my comic shop.
My comic shop. Okay.
And,
so you're a frequent My Comic Shop purchaser. What do you really like about their interface? Or is it more of just a pricing and availability, really?
It's that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more availability, pricing.
A huge selection, right? Because of the way they do their, is it kind of that, they got that consignment thing going on there at My Comic Shop, or are you getting mostly their inventory?
Mostly their inventory.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I think I have gotten some consignment.
Okay.
But not very much. But as far as their interface.
Are these items were these hunt items on your list for your 2020, you're filling runs,
these are all Marvel graphic novels
from Marvel graphic novels.
Okay.
All right.
So they're from that list of the like the New Mutants and that Dreadstar and that stuff. So, but
cool. All right. Man, you got a couple of people in the chat early there.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Got Superior Hero Reviews.
There's
Rockin' Comics.
Hello, Superior.
Nice.
How are you guys doing today? This is kind of impromptu.
Why not?
I wasn't really going to, but I figured, I'll throw it out there. I love the way they pack. They put these little styrofoam corner pieces.
Those are cool though, man.
Kind of neat.
Yeah, I've gotten a few orders. I still keep those. For sure.
Here's the stack.
Not too bad.
I love the fact that they're all in they're all bagged and boarded too. That saves me from having to do it.
Definitely. No, definitely like when your stuff comes bagged and boarded for sure. Gold Gauntlet Comics is in the building.
Gold Gauntlet. How you doing?
Hello, sir.
That's a great name. All these guys have great names.
Long box diving. Come on, man. That is
long
a good
box.
One. We all do some long box diving.
I like Shorty's. I like Shorty's handle. Short box Padawan.
Box
That's
Padawan.
pretty sweet.
That is a good one.
I like what she did there. All right. First up.
All right, we go. So got the channel set up. Go ahead and make me small, which is I think the third one over. It'll push me off to the side and it'll make you. There you go. Perfect. Yes.
First up is Willow.
What was not a fan of the movie.
Movie adaptation. Oh, I loved the movie growing up.
I did not like.
I loved it.
Nope.
These are all first prints.
I felt like it was, it kind of let me down coming off of the Star Wars, everything that was there. So
okay, yeah,
it seemed a little let downish for me in my age. I was like, man, I was hoping for more. Yeah.
Hello, Mark Spector.
Oh yeah, Mark Spector's in the house.
I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these, and they're not gonna slide onto the floor. Next one's Wolfpack. It's Larry Hama and Ron Wilson.
Okay.
I saw that cover. I was like,
not familiar with that one.
No, neither am I. That's near mint. Dracula, A Symphony in Moonlight and Nightmares.
Oh my goodness.
John J. Muth, who I would recognize from the Wolverine Havoc
okay.
series. Um, both Simonsons had writing and art duties on that as well.
Here we go.
Hercules, Full Circle, Bob Layton. This camera.
No, it looks good.
Pretty sweet. I like that.
Very nice.
This one I was really after.
Ooh, okay.
The Futurians from Dave Cockrum.
Not familiar with that one either.
I'm going to read them all in order, but I'm probably going to end up speed reading just to get to certain ones.
Yeah,
like the God Loves Man Kills.
Yeah, I'm still trying to finish my where's it at? It isn't even down here. I think it's upstairs. What was I reading last week?
Watchmen?
Watchmen. Yeah, I'm still trying to finish Watchmen.
Yeah.
And this week I kind of feel like I got a week off because I've already read Reaver.
Yeah.
And that was the pick for this week, which I thought it was fun.
Is that your first read of The Watchmen?
Yes, the first time I've ever read it. Yeah. So I'm only at book 7, so I got 5 more books to go to see how. And I know it doesn't end the way it ended in the movie,
right?
So we're gonna see how this ends. I do know my favorite character still dies, though. They kind of gave me that away.
Yeah. Have you? I haven't watched the replay yet, but what do you think of it? The Watchmen.
I thought it was
what you've read so far.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought it was absolutely amazing. The way there was 2 specific books, and I don't remember which ones they were, but the tales of the Dark Freighter, the kid sitting there by the car, and he's reading this. They almost go, 2 or 3 pages where you're the artwork that you're watching is the tales of the Dark Freighter this kid's reading in that dialogue, but the dialogue boxes are coming off the page from the people that are talking.
Yeah.
And it's just fantastically written how it's all interweaved together, where actually, and then I got my mind blown actually, because some of the comments in the chat where this whole Tales of the Dark Freighter thing is going to mimic the main villain's story arc, which is just going to blew me away. Yeah. Now I got to go back and read again.
Yeah.
So that was one book. And then the other one was when Dr. Manhattan tells his story, basically, where he's off on Mars and he's kind of, and he has the picture and he drops the picture. 3 seconds from now, the picture hits the ground. 18 seconds from now, the light from this star hits it. And then he just starts jumping all over.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stop. I was fascinated by the next 23 seconds in the future. And he's jumping back and forth in time. And he tells the whole story of how he ends up becoming this, what he does. And now in the end, at the very end, he goes, now, was it the fat guy who stepped on the watch? What was the point? Was it always destined? I don't know. Because now he's seen so far back into the past and into the future. It's like he's living in all those time frames all at once in one point of time. It was crazy.
Right.
I really enjoyed it.
The first time I read it, I had to read that particular part.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second time before it started to make sense, I was like, wait a minute, what the hell just happened here?
What just happened?
That was ridiculous. Alan Moore, you're a dick.
Oh man. And to think that that he's such a powerful character where he could be, but very similar to very early on where the comic says, he got that scar. He goes, you could have stopped her from cutting my face. He goes, you could have turned that bullet because he gunned down the pregnant lady.
Yeah.
That dude was whack. And he goes, you could have turned that bullet into steam, or, you could have teleported her off into anywhere. You didn't.
Yeah.
And that just totally opens up the whole book is really about, since it's set in the 80s, just the cultural feelings of each person, the community at the time. Man, nobody trusts anybody. Oh man, Russia's gonna bomb us.
Right.
And I see where this is going. It's, you've got to have a mutual enemy for, and I think, I haven't finished it, but I saw the movie. Basically, you got to have a mutual enemy for Russia and the United States to not be war at each other, but hey, we got to have a common enemy and whatever that is.
Yeah.
So that they'd stop thinking about bombing each other. But all the social aspects of this thing, and the guy at the newsstand is a fantastic character. Him and the interaction between him and the boy, who doesn't pay for the comic book. And then he finally gets the newspapers he's waiting for, and it says Russia invades Afghanistan. And the look and the feel, and he knows what's coming, and he takes off his hat in the rain and he hands it to the kid. And he goes, "You can keep that book. His life is short." And I was like, "Wow, this is great, man. This was a great read." So I'm definitely going to be finishing it. Sorry, I took over the show there.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey, you're talking about something that I thoroughly enjoyed. I gotta reread it again. There's a couple I got to reread, but there's more than a couple that I got to actually read the first time.
I'm just blessed to be on Modern, man. It is a great decision by me to, for them to ask. I was blessed, I was definitely flattered, but for me to work it out with my wife that I could actually do that show. Wow. I've never read so much fantastic material.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just absolutely thrilled that you guys liked Southern Bastards.
It's funny you should mention Southern Bastards. I just got it back from my buddy Uncle James.
Yeah,
I loaned him number 1, and he loved it. He's like, "You got number 2?" I was like, "As a matter of fact, I do." Southern Bastards. So I got to go get number 3 because really, until the 3rd volume of this, we don't get to see the daughter come home, and I'm ready for her to come home, man.
Yeah.
Please tell me she's gonna come home and kick some ass. I don't know what happens, but hopefully she's gonna come home and kick some ass. We'll see.
What'd you think of Coach Boss's backstory?
Incredible.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Incredible.
Oh.
It meant oh man, it was incredible. Yeah, I
remember reading that, going, "Jason Aaron, you son of a bitch."
but the way he turned it at the end when he realizes this is it, I'm not going to college.
Right.
I got nothing. You know what? I know somebody who would do some favors for me if I did this. And you know what? My dad's an asshole anyway, so him.
Yeah.
And he does the deal, which is kind of dirty, but man, if you think about what he grew up with and some of the crazy shit his dad put him through, it's like, fuck the dude, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and then to get that old, the coach removed and he's the new coach, man. You're just like, and by the end of that book, he even says, the guy who put him in this position, I'm after him next because nobody ever going to take this from me now. And he feels like he gave it to me, like he can take it. So I can't wait to see where this goes, man.
Yeah.
How many volumes are there? There in this one? 4.
Yeah,
okay.
4.
So I'm going to get number 3 next.
20 or 21 issues. I can't remember.
Another fantastic. Was that your suggestion for the randomizer?
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
There's a couple that I've suggested over time that I would love to see you guys check out. There's one, and it was only like 6 issues anyway, called Kill the Minotaur. I thought that was great. I mean, it wasn't very popular, but I thought it was great. It's basically about the Greek mythology, the Minotaur, and I'm drawing a blank on the.
You don't have to give me character names, but what's the premise? They got to go kill. They're going to go hunt this thing down.
Yeah,
because he's fucking up the crops or eating the cattle or something.
Yeah, it's a lot deeper than just the Minotaur. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, Superior Hero Reviews says I just ordered the 3rd volume off of Amazon.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Good job.
So Bears Rocking Comics. Are you talking about Batman by chance? I don't know if you heard my story about Batman, the Batman issue.
No.
So, I get my stuff from Chino Comics and more, and I've always had a pull on Batman. Always. But for some reason, I felt nervous, just in case. So I got up extra early, like 5:30 in the morning, and I texted, Chino on IG, and I'm like, "Hey, man, I'm going to get my Batman, right?" He goes, "Oh, hell yeah, you're getting your Batman. Which one do you want?" And I said B, because I've always been getting Bs. I like the cardstock, the cover. So I was like, yeah, I'll get a B. Even though I should probably got an A because the Joker was on the cover. Looking back on it, I probably should have got an A. But then I ran off to Concord, and because that's in Houston. He's going to mail that to me. So I'm like, you know what? I got to have it for to read tonight. And I told my wife, if I go to Concord and they don't have it, I'm going to have to buy a digital version of this thing so I can read it because I want to talk about it in tonight's Disco After Dark. And she's like, do whatever you got to do, man. If you need to buy it digitally, go for it. So I get all the way to Concord, and it's about a 35-minute drive down a windy 2-lane kind of horse road, horses and cows. I think my daughter one time was sick, and we counted 120 cows between on the 35-minute ride. And I get there, and I put my little folio. I put my Comics with Bueller folio. You like that? And where's my coffee cup? I just have my Comics with Bueller coffee cup. But I put my Comics with Bueller folio down. It's got my bags and boards in there because I ain't paying that, whatever that's 27 cents or whatever hell it is. I ain't paying that. I walk back to Batman, and there aren't any. I was like, oh man, what are you talking about, man? You only been open for an hour. Shit. So I turned around and said, no Batman. And he goes, oh no, we got him up at the counter. So I mosey on up to the counter. As I'm moseying up to the counter, I see him at the counter cover A's. And I don't want to misquote because the guy ended up taking care of me. But I think they were like $14.99 or $15.99. And I looked at it, I was like, oh, hell no.
Wow.
And that's what I said out loud. I was like, oh, hell no. And I turned around. I started walking off to the back of the store where you get your pull because I already have a pull for X-Men titles there because I want to read X titles the day they come out.
Right.
So as I'm walking back, he goes, whoa, 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 whoa. I know you buy Batman. What cover do you want? And I said, dummy, forgot that I already asked for B. I said, B. So he goes, all right. And he puts the B on the counter. He goes, make sure he gets B at cover price. I was like, sweet. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. So, and I had already been getting Batman. So of course, when I get to the counter, I'm like, go ahead and add Batman to my pull now. So I'll get cover
That's
B
funny.
from Shino every week. I'll get cover A from Flying Colors. But no, I got it. And I've been on it. Regardless of this appearance on the last page, whatever it is, this chick, this story has been getting better and better and better every issue anyway.
Yeah.
The depiction of the Rogues Gallery here has been fantastic. I think the darkness of each and every character, from the Riddler's just wicked appearance to the brutality of both Deathstroke and Penguin, has been phenomenal. And plus, this is the Batman that I love, man. This is the Batman that kicks ass. You know, he's out there kicking ass on fools. So, yeah, there you go. Here's my Batman review. You got a Batman review too. Look at you. Nice. Are you? I mean, this is Batman.
I haven't been reading it, so I don't.
This is the Batman that, you know, he's just out there kicking ass on fools.
That art looks great.
Artwork has been fantastic. But I will tell you, this panel reminded me, there's one panel that specifically, where's that? Yeah, that one I was showing you. So at the bottom here, right, Knight cuts his fucking hand off right there.
Yeah.
The hand flying with the gun separated. But, you know, that's the difference between those two characters. All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
I just got an error. What? We're having trouble streaming to your YouTube channel.
Oh, no. Did we lose her? Oh, no. No shit. It said an error occurred. Please try again. What the hell? Are you still there?
Yeah.
That sucks. I'm supposed to go live at the bottom of the hour. I wonder if we're going to have problems.
I wonder if I'm still on.
Well, I'm looking at it on YouTube's and I don't see it. Says an error occurred. Please try again later.
Well, son of a bitch.
And it's just hung.
Well, that sucks.
Started streaming. Yeah, it doesn't show. And you can't change me off the screen. No. Yeah, it just I'm gonna let me check on my phone, see what happens on the phone. See what happens on the phone here. What do we see here? No, an error occurred. Please try again later.
What the hell? All right.
Oh, well. You know what? I got a question for you. You know how you sent me the StreamYard link?
Yeah.
Can you go back into that StreamYard link?
What do I do? Just go out of this?
Yeah, just say leave studio and then come back in. And if you leave the studio and you don't see it there as like an active, then come back in through the link that you sent me on Messenger. Yeah, something went wrong. Yeah, no good.
Oh well. Well, that sucks.
Good. You want to try and set it up again, part 2?
Yeah, I guess.
Why not? Set up a part 2. Damn. Yeah, I was having some issues earlier when I was going to customize channel and trying to move stuff around in the playlist. It was locking up.